Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to welcome all those who are attending this session. Let me have the privilege to introduce the speaker of the day, Dr. Vijay Kumar, presently serving as a professor and deputy dean. School of Education has 20 years of experience in the field of teacher education. His research are focused in the area of like emotional intelligence, self-regulated learning strategies, socially disadvantaged groups, bullying, teacher self-efficacy, effectiveness, academic monitoring and motivation. He has taught courses like educational research and statistics, measurement and evaluation, educational technology, pedagogy of social science, and educational management and application of SPSS. He has guided more than 75 master dissertations and 7 PhD theses. He has published 116 research papers in journals and books. He has edited 3 books, has presented 35 papers in national and international conferences. I welcome you, sir. We also have with us Mr. Anit Arora, Principal, Cambridge International School, SUA. He is in the education sector for more than a decade. He was awarded as Principal of the Year. He firmly believes in philosophy of team building, promoting multicultural awareness, gender discrimination, and encouraging continuous professional development. I welcome you, sir. We have also with us Ms. Kanchan Priya, alumni of School of Education. She has completed her Bachelor in Education from Lovely Professional University and currently working as Hindi educator with Unacademy. She is CTED qualified. We also have with us the most appropriate person to take up the queries regarding admission, Mr. Pankaj Bedi, Head Department of Tie-ups, Division of Admissions, Lovely Professional University, holds the Master Degree in Management with a keen area of interest being training and development. He is having 18 years of experience in multiple domains, including teaching, training, and operations. He has occupied strategic position in multiple organizations of the field. He is taking up eligibility, scholarship, fee structure, and infrastructure part of the university. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you.
Over to you. Over to you, Dr. Vijay Kumar.
Thank you, Suman, for providing the opportunity to interact with our audience and brief them about the discipline of education. I am going to share my screen for the PowerPoint that I want to show to the students. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
So dear students, we are here for the webinar that what type of education programs and career options we can go after we move after from 10+2. If we talk about the present situation, the teaching is both a professional degree and is a degree which is becoming increasingly more demandable. And as a result of that, there is lot many news coming up frequently in the newspapers that this is one of the lucrative and the fulfilling career which makes the individual to take care of his work-life balance. And as a result, we are having lot of opportunities to work as in government schools, which are Kendriya Vidyalayas, Navodaya Vidyalayas, etc. Similarly, there are a lot of scope in the government sector from the state side. Along with that, there are public and private schools which are working with different boards. For example, CBSE, ICSE, IB board, and CIE board, which are functional in India. Apart from that, there are opportunities to teach at the college and the universities level, either they are from any field. We are coming up to an age where why we want to become a teacher, why the increasingly government is focusing upon the teaching sector. The National Education Policy 2020 that has come across in last to last year has again focused upon that how B.Ed is becoming a very lucrative job, and one person who is on not just B.Ed has to qualify the TET certificate in order to become the TGT or PGT in the school. Similarly, the prospect of going after into higher education is also there after doing the Master of Education program. And apart from this, there is lot many options wherein you can start with your own freelancing, you can start your entrepreneurship, you can become the private tutors, counselors, educational researchers, online tutors, and the language teachers. So this is resulting into a scenario. Along with that, we have a situation coming in due to the COVID situation and due to the 21st century which in we are living. There is a continuous focus towards online learning, and as a result of that, numerous edtech companies has come into the picture for the teaching the tiny tots to the higher education sector. We have Byju's, you have heard of Unacademy, you have heard of Vedantu, Topper, Textbook.com. All these are so companies wherein our own students have started working as the different type of educators and managers or HODs. The investments in this edtech sector is continuously increasing. If we talk about from the 2019 to 20, the number of users has increased by twice. The number of investment has gone up by $3.5 billion. And as a result, the internet connectivity that is increasing in our country, as a result, these unicorns and suzicorns are coming up very fast. We are seeing that as a result of this, there are a number of deals going on. Recently, we were in knowledge that the Baiju has taken over the Akash. So this kind of acquisitions and take-ups has been increased numerously from 2017 to 2021. You can see from the slide that wherein in 2017 there were only 41 deals which were of acquisitions, wherein in 2021 the deals has increased more than 75 and had involved $3,772 million. So this has resulted into a scenario where we are going into a situation that not just the school hours, there are opportunities to go beyond the school hours to have the earnings. We are also finding in that school education sector is also going to have a great demand. As a result of there is a edtech is going to dominate in all these schools, as the principal is saying that technology is going to increase the speed of the learning and bridge the learning gap among all the students. So what we talk of inclusive education and the taking care of all type of children, that the edtech is going to help in. So there is a lot of opportunities coming up if we go for the teaching sector. Now coming backward to what we were doing during this pandemic. So when we are seeing that the things have been closed, schools have been closed, universities has been closed, but in spite of that, our university was open. We are doing the learning with the help of this online platform. We have the My Class platform, which is there for all type of learnings, wherein we are having the interactive sessions with all the students. Our lectures were held, and we have not only just delivered the lectures, but have conducted the online internships of our students along with their group plays or the role plays they have been able to do during these COVID-19 in the virtual mode, wherein they have done the role plays, they have done the group dramas, they have created the documentary by learning the video editing tools like Adobe Video Editor and Movie Maker. And this has resulted into a lot of learning for the digital scape. Similarly, the practical training of the program has also been done with the help of different softwares. For example, the Fedana for school management, the SPSS for analysis, and similarly for data collection, the Google Forms and GPower for analysis have been used by the researchers of the department, either from the B.Ed level or from M.Ed or the PhD level, to do their continuous research. Apart from that, there were different things that have been going on throughout the program, which include case studies, live projects, tools, and workshops with the association of different NGOs like Rural Development Society, Goonj, Pahal, Shiv Education Society, and also the Government of Punjab Rural Development Department. Apart from that, we have been able to conduct regular seminars and conferences through in the online mode, and as a result of that, the learning has been a continuous affair in the department. We have a very good ecosystem in terms of different labs and resources centers which are required for your engaged learning, which include the computer lab, language lab, yoga lab, psychology resource center, science and mathematics, and research resource center, also the ET and ICT resource center. Further, if I talk about the library, our library is very rich. It is not just you have the benefit of getting the physical books, but you have the ability and the facility to get to the different databases. You can have the scroll through all the information that is available in the world from the databases, just like JGate, EBSCO, JSTOP, Springer, EPWRF, and as a result of that, along these databases, you can get journals, e-journals, which are numbered at 123 and have access to 1,49,252 e-books also. At present, in the department, we have physical 26,540 books, 16 journals, 7 newspapers, and 1 weekly newspaper, and the sitting capacity of 100 in the library, along with the digital section wherein you can see the internet on and if you want to access something from the library itself. Coming to the statistics of the department, we are a department that was established in 2003, and we have been able to conduct lot many things. Till date, we have 300 plus CTET, STET qualified students, 300 plus students have been in the government jobs, 400 plus internship and case studies, action research were conducted by the students, 20 plus conferences and workshops have been conducted, 225 plus research publications and scopus have been done by the students and the faculty. Along with that, 200 plus live projects have been done by the students. The 7,000 plus students had graduated, 50 plus international students were part of the department, and 75 plus PhD scholars are working presently with the department. Now, presently, one of the alumni that she has introduced is Kanchan Priya. She is working presently with An Academy. These were the students of 2020, 21, and 19 batch, those who have got their placements in the educate sector and have been working there in different positions. Similarly, in the 2022 batch, our 26 students have qualified. The present batch, the passing out batch, they have qualified the CTET and are in the process of their placements. 2021 batch, also 25 students have qualified the CTET in their final passing out stage. Now, talking about the rankings of the university, our ranking in terms of the self-finance technical category has been third as per the Atal ranking for innovations. Similarly, for Times Higher ranking, we have been ranked among and second in India and among top 200 universities globally. In the NIRF ranking, the LPU has been ranked among the top 200 Indian universities and colleges. And if I talk about the Z ranking, LPU is the 11th best university in terms of the placements. Now, our vision is that we want to become an internationally renowned top-ranking teacher education school for providing outcome-based and research-oriented education along with competencies to develop higher-order thinking, life skills, and entrepreneurship to groom global professionals with the capacity for transformational leadership. Our mission is to prepare competent global educators and teacher educators, trainers through pedagogical innovations, internships, and industry collaborations to ensure that they are capable of appropriately instructing, mentoring, and motivating students in a multicultural environment. We want to train our educators to develop higher order thinking and deliver outcome-based education. We also have a mission that we want to build the research capabilities of the students to address the contemporary teaching learning issues through good projects and dissertations. We want to incorporate the digital technology in the teaching learning process with the use of softwares for presentations and research. And we also want to have a mission to groom transformational leaders and edupreneurs through activities and opportunities to aimed at holistic development. Talking about the recognitions and memberships, we are NCT recognized and have all our programs are NCT recognized. We are a member of GERA, Global Educational Research Association, All India Association for Educational Research, as well as the Indian Science Congress. Our programs that we are presently offering in the department include integrated BA BEd, BSc BEd, 2-year B.Ed program, integrated B.Ed M.Ed, which is 3-year program, M.Ed 2-year program, MA Education 2-year program, and the PhD program in both part-time and the regular mode. What are the core strengths? Everybody is very keen to know about it. We are having core strengths in terms of the tactical usage, where we make our students future ready, not only for the schools, but also for the e-learning industry. We expose the students to softwares for research and school management. We prepare them for UGC NET and also for the CTET and STET through the curriculum specifically, and specific courses and training sessions are prepared for the students to clear the central as well as the state teacher eligibility exams. We provide active assistance for arranging the internships with stipend and also provide the placement opportunities for the learners. We provide active guidance to facilitate research publications by the students in the Scopus journals. At present, we are trying to make the students ready for the EdTech profiles by introducing the courses of instructional designing, workshop on e-content development, and e-learning resource development. Similarly, at present, we have the industrial tie-up with the TREL, and as a result, which help the learners to develop the story writing and video production skills on the mobile. And what careers you can look for after going through the department. You can act as a teaching in schools and colleges. You can become online educator. You can go for instructional designers, content writers, storyboard writers, educational consultants, YouTuber, test developers, and as well as the textbook writers. If I talk about the placements till date, we have been able to have a package of 5 lakh highest salary package, and also the 15,000 monthly internship stipend for our internship students. Along with that, we have more than 10 plus students which are working in presently in tech companies, and 20 plus students has gone for the on-the-job trainings. The present batch which is passing out has already got the placements, number of placements in different schools. The Shubhrit in Praganam has been placed at 40,000. Similarly, Ifat and others have been placed more than 18,000 from to 18 to 35,000 in different schools of different parts of the country as well as in the state. These are all the students who have got the placements in the 2022. Now, talking about the alumni, which are earlier in the now working in the private sector, these are the those who are working as the TGT and PGTs of from various programs, recent batches. Similarly, there are different recruiters, those who are coming for the placements in the university for taking the students that include Vedantu, Unacademy, Textbook.com, GD Goenka, Topper, Baiju. Then similarly, we have Delhi Public School, Ivy World, Cambridge International, then Mount Literacy School. Then we have DCM Group of Schools, FPJ, Shri Krishna Pranami, Eklavya, Sanskriti Public School, etc. The recent students, those who have got the government jobs, include these students, those who have been working in the Army Public School, Punjab government, as well as in the UP government, etc. Then alumni, these again is the government sector students from different states. Now, what are the research highlights of the department? We have presently had 75 plus PhD scholars, 225 plus research publications in Scopus, 400 plus internship case studies and action research have been conducted, 20 plus conferences, and 2 patents have been achieved by the department. If I talk about further about the research, mine article has been published in the Self-Regulated Learning Times Magazine publication. Similarly, these are glimpses of the different conferences and workshops and national seminars and have been conducted by the department. We have a very diverse community. The students are coming from all the 25 states and all the 10 countries at present that have achieved till date. The glimpses of the foreign student participating in the different activities include. Then talking about the success stories, as said, in 2020 we have 25 to 28 students who have qualified the CTET, B.Ed 15 students, BA, BSc grade 10 students, B.Ed M.Ed 3 students. So in total 28 students and qualified. These were our star uplines, those who were acting as the principals in different schools. Then these are our social media handles if you want to further go to know about the department, the activities that are going on in the department throughout the year. So you can always subscribe to these channels on the Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, etc. So thank you. Over to you. Over to you, Suman ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. It was really very informative session. Very wonderful watching you talking on B.Ed is a good option, career opportunities, vision and mission, ranking, recognitions and membership, programs we offer, course strength, industrial tie-ups, and many more. Thank you so much. Next, we have with us our alumni, Ms. Kanchan Priya. Please turn on your camera.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, sir.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Over to you, Dr. Vijay.
Thank you, Suman. Now, dear students, we have with us Kanchan Priya. I had already shown you in the students, those who are working in the tech companies. So she's working as Hindi educator. Now, I would like to ask you some questions, Kanchan. So it's just about your experiences at the LPU related to that. So what do you had, what type of the things that have been in the background when you were when you have joined LPU for your B.Ed degree?
So, sir, actually, I wanted to join an institute which could actually prepare me professionally, which could make me future oriented. So I did a lot of research there. I wanted to find a perfect fit so that I don't regret it later. So I researched about it. I saw a lot of advertisement, and I was pretty much sure that LPU is going to be a good choice for that. And also a distant relative, he also actually recommended me that LPU is going to be a good choice. So yes, I did my research and the results were overwhelming, and I can remember that how excited I was to join LPU and start my B.Ed days there.
Thank you, Kanchan. So you talked about your reasons that why you joined LPU. So
Yes.
after joining, how you have experienced the LPU? How was your journey at the LPU?
So the journey at LPU is not something that I can describe it in one word or in a paragraph. It was a number of experiences. The people that I met here, each and every person, I'm not even exaggerating, each and every person I met here was a learning for me, because everyone was from different background, different culture, different ethnicities. So all of them had different stories. My friends, they have helped me a lot in my career also. So I think that the bond that I actually got here in LPU is something that I will preserve for life. Also, the mentors that I got in LPU, they helped me throughout. For when I was preparing for CTET, I never knew that it is going to be a piece of cake for me. I was not even, I was actually very sick when I was writing the exam, and I had no idea, like I was not even expecting that I'll get good marks. But when I saw that I cleared CTET with 82% marks, that was overwhelming, because LPU prepared me so well for that exam that I did not even know that I am going to clear it in my first attempt. So yes, I will always be thankful for this. Also, during placements, also I was so confident while giving my interviews and everything, because this is how LPU has always prepared me, that I had not to worry that usually people when they are in their final year, they are always worried that where we will land up. But I knew that LPU has made me realize my potential, and I knew that wherever I will be working, I'll be giving my best.
Specifically that you are clear.
Yeah.
Am I audible, Suman?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah, okay. So you have talked about that you wanted something good from the LPU.
Yes.
So can you mention specifically the inputs that you have that have helped you to achieve your goal?
Yes, starting from the CTET exam only, when I entered there, I was not very sure that public speaking, I was not very good at it. So first of all, it made me confident. It made me prepared for the world. Second thing, that I cleared my CTET exam very nicely. the workshops that LPU conducted, that actually helped me a lot. Internships, mock teaching, everything that was there, all of them were nothing was something that I can believe that it was a waste of time. No, each and every learning that was there that I got from LPU, it is going to be with me for lifetime, and it is going to enhance me personally.
Right, sir. Kanchan, there is one more thing that I just want to hear from you. That what are your memories about about the 2 year stay at the LPU, in terms of that, what you can say that you still cherish those memories. So can you share with us?
Yes. Yes, sir. About the memory, I can remember that the LPU initially for 1 year I stayed in hostel only. So yes, the hostel days were very beautiful. I will cherish them for my life. And especially the internship days were very memorable because it was a very different kind of experience. I remember that I chose working at DAV, and Dinesh sir was very worried that how will I go there alone, how will I work there alone. So he made sure that I don't work there alone. So he actually sent 4 or 5 of my batchmates, and then it actually made me learn the collaborative learning that I learned there, the kind of team meet spirit that I learned, that I would have never done that if it was not for Dinesh, if it was not have been recommended by Dinesh. So yes, it was that.
Right. So Kanchan, if I say that you have already talked about the Dinesh sir, so if I further ask you that what are your experience with the other teachers also of the program, little bit of elaboration for our audience.
Yes, sir. It was. I believe that in LPU, the teachers actually act like mentor, but they are more like friends also. When I even in any field, if I think that I need any kind of help, uh, for professional help, for normal, for even if I had a personal problem, I could go and talk to any teacher. So that was there, and it is a beautiful thing that even though there is a professional thing between the students and teachers, but still the teachers always make sure that the students are here, even they are far from home, but they never feel alone. So that is there, and especially I would say that my pedagogy teachers, especially Neha ma'am, because there is a different kind of connection with the pedagogy teachers. So she always made sure that I believe most in myself. So yes, each of the teachers helped me out. They acted like friends. They acted like mentors. They acted like teachers. I am really glad that I chose LPU for that. So your voice is not audible.
Sir, your voice is not audible.
I think, sorry, thank you. Kanchan, thank you for joining us and also sharing your valuable experience related to LPU. And we have with us also our principal from a renowned school of the region, Cambridge International School, the SUA, Mr. Anit Arora. Welcome, sir. I have some questions for you also, because our audience would like to understand what is teaching career and how we will be a better person at that. So firstly, I would ask you, how do you think that the teaching career is going to evolve in 21st century?
Good evening, Mr. Vijay, Dr. Vijay, Ms. Suman, and your alumni Kanchan Priya. So it was pleasure listening to all of you. See, 21st century, I would say that this has already become a revolution. Now with this COVID, the skills of the teachers and the skills of the students have gone to a different dimension. Now, everyone is looking for possibility and everyone is looking for solutions. Nobody is talking that it is impossible. So the change which we were expecting around 10 years, after 10 years or after 15 years, that change is in now. So today, nearly all the teachers, they are tech savvy, they are smart, they have understood what is hybrid learning. They take online teaching very easily. So I believe that now the teachers are empowered and they are more evolved. This dimension has become more challenging now. So in 21st century, what I would say, the teachers, those who are ready to change, ready to unlearn, ready to adapt uh, different ideas, different inputs by students, parents, they'll only survive because teaching has become a full-fledged profession now. It is not where most of the people had this kind of an impression that being a school teacher, you could have more of a work-life balance. So now with hybrid learning in 21st century, it is a very, very responsible and a professional job. So looking forward that in 21st century, all teachers would be termed as professionals, as we see people into IT or into different corporate sectors, because this has become a very, very important job. So I think the teachers, those who would love to be with students, love to innovate, love to experiment, love to unlearn, love to take up new challenges. So this is something which 21st century has bring into, because these kids are more smart than us. They are more evolved than us. They are more intelligent than us. So they require more empowered teachers today. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving a futuristic picture of the teaching career. But still, at present, if I talk about in 2022, what skills you look for in while hiring the teachers for your schools?
See, the first thing I see that, do they love their profession? Was it by choice or by chance? This is the first thing which I look into them. Second thing which I always look, do they have genuine love for children? Do they love children? Do they want to be with children? Next thing which I look is that they are ready to learn or not. If you're ready to learn, then we can always groom them and take them to the next level. Then whether they are open-minded, whether they take up challenges, whether, because see, as a teacher, you have to wear multiple hats. A teacher has to be counselor, guide, philosopher, even a spy, a detective, mother, father, so friend, anything like a caretaker. You think of anything, any profile, and the teacher has to fit into that profile. So it's a very multi-dimensional kind of a role, and you can only fit into this role if you love this profession. Then these things will naturally come to you. And secondly, we always want people, those who are very positive, because as a teacher, you are evaluated every day, every minute, the moment you are in the class. In other professions, maybe once you get your sales report or once you get your project report, after 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, people will start evaluating your performance and then give some verdict or make judgment about you. But as a teacher, the moment you are inside the classroom, you are judged by all the students. They are very curious to, not judge is not the right word. I would say they are more curious to learn from you. They would look at you and uh, they would have all queries. So every moment, every minute, every second, people are looking towards you inside the school, outside the school, as a role model, as a more responsible and a person who could always guide them, mentor them, be with them. So if you love this profession, then you will enjoy this. If you don't love this profession, then you'll always struggle. So my first thing, which I would again say, it should be career by choice, not by chance. If it is by choice, they'll definitely enjoy. We can always make them learn.
Very nice. Very nice. You have listed the things, skills required. So it's more of an attitude that if you love teaching, everything can be possible. You can skill up on anything. You can de-learn anything. You can unlearn anything, and you can learn anything if you are positive toward your profession. That's very right, sir. Uh, why, if I talk on personal grounds, why you love this profession?
See, in my case, it was more of a love marriage with this profession. I don't love, in fact, it was a love marriage to this profession because I'm an engineering graduate. I did my engineering way back in 1995, that too in computer science. So where after doing your engineering in computer science, moving abroad and working for any company was the most easiest job with computer science degree in 1995. But my mother was a teacher and I always wanted to become a teacher. My father wanted me to do engineering. So to fulfill his wishes, I did that. But I always had a flair of teaching. So I joined the school and I became principal at the age of 31, 32. So each day has been a day of learning. So I married a lady, she's also a teacher. My mother is also a teacher. And believe me, it comes very naturally to me. Talking to students, talking to parents, helping them, understanding their issues, resolving. I really enjoy that because you actually get to explore quite a lot of possibilities and different dimensions you have in your in your personality. But of late, with quite a lot of government laws, systems, process, paperwork, I think this has made things more difficult. So the actually the enjoyment and the pleasure of being a teacher, being a principal, being a mentor has come down with quite a lot of regulations and system. But that too also is important because India is a vast country with different background, different ideology. So that is also an important. So I would say that I love this profession. I married this profession, and each day I enjoy being into this profession. I believe that till my last breath, I'm a learner and I learn quite a lot of things with them. I enjoy talking to kids. I enjoy talking to parents. I do quite a lot of parenting workshop with them. And when you talk to kids of age 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, believe me, you learn many things. You learn many things. I'll still quote an incident that we always feel that these kids, when they are in the age group of 3, 4, 5, 6, they are not sensitive. But believe me, they are as sensitive as you are and as we all are. They don't share things. They don't come up and share their thoughts, but they are equally sensitive as all of us. So when you talk to them, when you discuss things with them, so I was talking to a kid few years back, and that boy was sitting along with me. He was in grade 2. So I was just discussing with somebody that we have to go to this X place. It's a very alien place for us. How we'll go and survive there? वहाँ तो हम किसी को भी नहीं जानते हैं, कैसे जाके रहेंगे? So that little boy of 6 years old, he asked me a question कि जब आप दुनिया में आए थे किसी को जानते थे? मैंने कहा नहीं जानता था. So moral of the story is that these kids with the age group of 5, 6, 7 are equally sensitive as we all are. So that love, if you have for these children, I think you're going to enjoy. So that is what keeps me motivated and aligned with my profession.
That's right, sir. As you have shared, your wife, your mother, all from teaching. And being a mother, when there is a teacher in the house, it is always the role model. And mother has a more influence than the father. And hence your career as as principal, as teacher, And being the type of personality I had interacted with you, so it seems that you are a very thorough gentleman and thorough
Thank you, thank you, thank
managing
you,
so
thank
much
you
of
very much
affairs,
for your
and
kind
that
words, sir.
has come across from your.
Thank you very much for your kind words, sir.
Right, sir, right. Thank you. So you have a very dynamic experience since from 31, at the age of 31, you are principal. So it comes from your personality.
Thank you.
One more question, sir. We are now in the age where more of things are coming up from the NEP 2020. So how do you think that the 4-year integrated program will be going to evolve as a result of that?
See, it's very important that the teaching job has to be more professional. The first reason is that their practice school, I think they should introduce at least 2 practice school in this, where all these people or all these children, those students, those who are doing their B.Ed, they must spend at least 1 year in school, maybe 6 months in second year or maybe 6 months in their 4th year, because that real life experience is very, very important. Understanding what is their job profile, understanding what is beyond education, collaborating is very important. Now, I'll tell you, I'm heading a very big school. It has got more than 4,000 students at present, and we have got around 200 plus educators. And believe me, getting good teachers is one of the biggest challenge we face throughout the year. And we interview at least 300 to 400 teachers every year, and to find 5 trainable teachers out of those 400 teachers sometimes becomes very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. You ask a science teacher what is an AC current, what is a DC current, what is the difference between voltage and current, many of them are clueless about it. Basic to very basic questions about heat, pressure, acceleration, you ask physics teacher and they are thoroughly confused, but they'll have 90% marks, 95% marks. You talk to a fresh B.Ed student, what is Bloom's taxonomy, what are different pedagogies which can be used. Most of them are completely clueless because they have studied everything in the books, but they haven't applied in real life. So along with their classroom teaching and along with their courses, if we can align the practical use of whatever they are learning inside the classroom, I think we'll have better teachers. We'll have teachers, those who could actually relate to things, what they are understanding or what they are reading inside the books. They could relate it with the real world. So believe me, you give this mobile phone to a student of grade 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do it practically tomorrow or in any school. Ask them the weight of this mobile phone. And believe me, you will get answers from 1 gram to 100 kgs. You'll get different answers from 1 gram to 100 kgs. So what exactly is missing into a system? Observation skills, finding out skills, reasoning skills, questioning skills, cognitive skills. I think if these teachers will have 4 years of B.Ed course where they could actually relate what they are studying in their textbooks with the real teaching inside the classroom, that will give them a in-depth understanding of the curriculum, and then that curriculum will be imbibed in their deep memory. I think it would go into their long-term memory. So once they become full-fledged teacher, they could actually apply it in the classroom. So I think this practice school concept, where they should actually go out and take classes for at least 1 year, because apart from teaching, there are different roles which they need to play inside the classroom. Like they have to take attendance of the student, they have to do phone PTM, they have to do video PTM, they have to do physical parents teacher meeting in the class, they have to associate with different kind of teachers in the staff room, with different situations of the students. So I think this practice school and making it for 4 years will make them more evolved teachers. So I think it's good that they are making it for 4 years. And this would be my wish, like if government of India or maybe any governing agency could do this, that they should treat teachers as professionals, as they treat engineering graduates or medical graduates. Treat them as professionals, because this is one of the most difficult job. This is not an easy job today. So I would say that it's a very good move in NEP that they have extended it to 4 years. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Vijay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. The NEP has resulted into a lot of things, and whatever the NEP is suggesting, we are already incorporating in our curriculum, and hopefully the teachers will be coming up as per the wishes of the NEP and as per the expectations of the principals like you. So over to you, Soma ma'am, for further session.
Thank you so much, Mr. Anil Arora, Principal, Cambridge International School. Thank you so much for your time and your kind words and your encouraging words. Thank you so much, sir. And we also thank you, Kanchan Priya, and wishing luck for your future. And we are very proud for your achievements. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much.
Next, we have a query.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Kanchan. We have our queries also, sir. If we are able to have the queries from your students, the audience, so we have to just wait for that.
The first
Just one you
query
can pick up.
What is the position and salary one can expect after the program?
Sorry, madam.
Sir,
Yes.
am I audible?
Yes, you're audible, madam.
Yeah. What is the position and salary one can expect after this program? Like B.Ed?
See, today I would say that the salaries of good principals in the country ranges from 24 lakhs per annum to around 80 lakhs to even 1 crore also per annum. So they are paid very heavily, they are very highly paid, along with all the perks. Plus, they get quite a lot of learning opportunity. So if you have got good organizing skills, you have got good man management skills, if you are a visionary, then you can even become a CEO of group of the schools. If you do certain courses after B.Ed with proper experience, you can even become a CEO of some cluster of schools. But to begin with, at an initial level, it depends on your expertise as per your core competence, whether you are joining as a primary teacher or a TGT teacher or a PGT teacher, or you started working in an international baccalaureate school or a CAI school. So it depends on your schooling, on your college. So the salary initially can start anywhere. See, the minimum salary in any good school would be around 18,000-20,000 rupees. So that comes around, say, 2.5 lakhs per annum, plus all the other perks. Like the teachers generally, they get free transportation, plus they get subsidized education for their kids, plus they get free meals also. So this is something very initial at a PRT level. But if you're appointed as a TGT level or a PGT level, then the starting salary can also be 35,000, 45,000, 50,000. So it all depends on your expertise, on the kind of skills which you have gathered during this. Plus, with quite a lot of online things coming up, sky is the limit. If you're talented, you can earn n number of, like, money is not the constraint. It's your talent, it's your skills that would take you to different places. Quite a lot of coaching experts, quite a lot of people, those who are into coaching industry, coaching of engineering, medicine, CLAT and other things, they are paid very, very heavily. So money is not at all a constraint. It's your talent and skill which is important. If you're talented, if you're skilled, then sky is the limit for you.
Thank you so much, sir. It's really wonderful. The question is for Dr. Vijay Kumar. What are the
Further, I would like to just
after completing bachelor's? Am I audible for you, sir?
Yes. Can you repeat?
The question is, what are the options available for master after completing bachelor's?
So, dear audience, there are many options after completing your B.Ed. One is the already after when you are doing the BA B.Ed or BSc B.Ed. After completing your program, you can go for masters in your respective discipline of sciences or arts in order to become the postgraduate teacher. Apart from that, you can directly go for Master of Education program. If I go in terms of the option for higher studies after your program, but if we go for the placements as the option, you can directly go for the TGT positions in different schools. And as I already Amit sir shared that 35,000 is the salary. So your seniors of present batch has already achieved this target. They have secured 35,000 also, and even one student has secured 40,000 also as a starting position of TGT in their respective schools.
Thank you so much, sir. Next, we have with us Mr. Pankaj, who's taking up fee, scholarship, and infrastructure part of the university.
Thank you very much, Suman ma'am. I suppose my screen is visible to all.
Perfectly, sir.
Great. So it was a very healthy discussion that all of us heard, and I'm quite sure that the audience were listening to this great discussion were really benefited by it. I would like to take the leaf out of Mr. Anit's book that a teacher is somebody who wishes to become a teacher by choice, not by chance. So these are golden words actually. And just to add one more line to it, I would rather say that in this world, this is my personal belief, that in this world there are only two professions. One is teaching and one is non-teaching. So either you are a teacher or you're not a teacher. These are the two things. Because if you're on the other side of the coin, means you're not a teacher, then you're created by a teacher. So this world is created by teachers. All of us are the outcome of a teacher. Let it be a doctor or an engineer or an IAS officer or maybe a lawyer or anybody is created by a teacher. So teachers are the most unsung heroes of this world. I must say this particular thing. And on that particular note, I am also created by a teacher. And I understood the importance of a teacher 15 years after I graduated from college. Now I understand the importance of a teacher. What is a teacher? Because teacher is a creator. Anyhow, intellects are in front of me. They are far more intellect than me because they are tutors of that stature. But I would like to go ahead and since we have a dearth of time, I would just like to transfer through the website that is visible on the screen to all the students. If any student intends to go in for any education-oriented program at LPU, then to find out the eligibility and the fee structures and things like that, I just want to tell you the path, which path you need to follow. So allow me to tell you the transverse path that you need to follow in order to reach the program of your desire. So the first thing, please log on to lpu.in, go on to admissions. I repeat, lpu.in, go on to admissions, and after 12th programs, after graduation programs, if you want to go in for an integrated program after 12th, that is a BA B.Ed or a BSc B.Ed, you need to follow this particular course. If somebody wants to go in for a B.Ed program, then he or she can go to this particular link. Let us take an example. If I want to learn about BA B.Ed program after 12th, after 12th, I go on to the regular programs. I click over here. As soon as I click over here, I'll be taken to the next page, and I move to the next page, which has got an array of programs, disciplines under it. Second last of it is education in the first column. I just click it. As soon as I do it, it shows me the two programs that I was talking about. That's BA B.Ed and the BSc B.Ed program. Say, for example, I want to know the details of a BA B.Ed program. I just click this particular thing and I am taken to the next page where the first thing that is displayed on my screen is the eligibility criteria. What is the eligibility criteria for this particular program? Pass with 50% marks in aggregate in 10+2 standard. So anybody who's got a 10+2 in any discipline and has 50% marks, such a student can go in for the integrated program, that is BA B.Ed. Talking about the fee structures, you just click on the slider over here, the fee, and as soon as you click over here, you're taken to the fee structure. The page takes me automatically to the fee structure and allow me to explain the fee structure. The basic fee structure of the program is 50,000 per semester. So the semester fee is 50,000, but there are a lot of scholarships that we are offering. To start off with, if anybody has got 80 to 89.99% of marks in 10th or 80 to 89.99 aggregate marks in 12th, even term 1 of 12th, then the student is in for a 40% scholarship and the fee goes down to just 30,000 per semester. Second, if a student has got 90 to 94.99 in 10th or 90 to 94.99 in 12th, even the term 1 of 12th, the student is in for a 50% scholarship. The fee goes down to 25,000 per semester. Lastly, if a student has got 95% or more in 10th, similarly in 12th, even in term 1, there's a 60% scholarship. Fee goes down to 20,000. It is worth mentioning over here, dear audience, that a scholarship once administered to you shall remain the same way. I'm talking about these scholarships. If you get a scholarship on the basis of marks, or there's an exam which we conduct called as the LPU exam. Category 3, once again 40%. Category 2, 50%. Category 1, 60%. So if you're have in the cut of 3, 2, or 1, you get 40, 50, 60, and you've got marks in 10th, 12th of this range. Once again 40, 50, and 60. So once you get this scholarship, you're always this scholarship always remains with you. It remains with you throughout the course of the program, so it never diminishes, it never depletes. It will stay the same way throughout. You want to learn more about the scholarships, you can just click this button. It says scholarships, and these are the other scholarships that we are offering. I told you on the basis of marks, that's the one. On the basis of LPNess, this is the one. There are other scholarships as well. For example, scholarships on the basis of sports, culture, co-curricular activities, and mind you, any student who's a national level player or an international level player or a player of repute can have his education completely free at LPU. So that's the kind of scholarships that we offer to sports people, cultural oriented people, and so on and so forth. Similarly, we have got scholarships for people who are from humble background, or students who have got their parents in the defense forces. God forbid somebody is an orphan. God forbid somebody is a disabled student. We have got scholarships for everybody. We've got financial aids for everybody. So it's kind of a bit of a myth that LP might be a costly place, because we provide you ample lot of scholarships so that this education is affordable to all. So I think that's all from my side, and about the basic things about the programs at LPU. So over to you, Suman ma'am.
Kumar sir, it's really very informative. Thank you so much. I would like to thank you all the experts, your years of research, your depth of understanding the topic, and your ability to present the topic in such an interesting way to produce one of the most wonderful afternoons for all the attendees. On behalf of all the attendees of this webinar, I want to thank you for your insightful presentation. Hopefully, the attendees found this webinar to be valuable and will be able to utilize the information provided in this webinar to take better decisions regarding their admission. I'm obliged and once again thankful to Dr. Vijay Kumar, Mr. Anik Arora, our alumni, Ms. Kanchan Priya, and Mr. Pankaj Ved for standing this platform. Signing off for them. Thank you so much.
Thank you.